I'm going to give you 6 tips on how to get a job in your field as fast as possible if you're a new immigrant. So don't go nowhere, hang tight, I'll be right back. Hello there and welcome to my channel. This is a space where we talk about all things self-development, career growth, multimedia creativity, productivity, immigration challenges and opportunities here in Canada, the United States, the UK, and many other parts of the world. And today I'm bringing you 6 tips on how to get a job in your field as fast as possible if you're a new immigrant. Number 1, you have to start volunteering in your field as soon as you land in Canada. Volunteering is an important aspect of your job search, and Canadian employers love it. So make sure that you start volunteering. Sign up, search online, and you'll see so many organizations needing people to volunteer. Take internships, which means you're doing work that you're not getting paid at the moment, and sometimes you get honorarium from certain institutions. But look out for those and start your volunteering experience as soon as you get into Canada. That will help you to gain some Canadian work experience, which will count once you drop your CV. And the next thing is you have to beef up your resume. Canadian standard resumes are different from most parts of the world because employers don't have time to go through all the different jobs you've had in your life. They are just zooming in on the highlights of the role that you occupied and the things you actually did. So you should focus on those. And next up, if you're inclined on learning a second language, it's not a bad idea because there are jobs that actually give you a bonus for having a second language. Say if you only understand English, you can learn French. If you only understand French, you can learn English, so that when you put out your CV, you stand out among the rest. And also you can learn the jargon in your industry to get you better prepared for the job market. And another important tip is to get a reference, someone who can vouch for you within Canada, someone who has worked with you closely. Usually when you start your volunteering experience, you can easily have someone to vouch for you and be a reference because you need that for almost every other thing. To rent an apartment, you need a reference. You need someone to vouch for you. You need a guarantor to do a passport. You need someone to vouch for you even when you're trying to get a car and so many other things. And in certain places, they are even more strict and you need up to 2 references. So it's important for you to bond with people and build relationships as you go so you can have people that you can call and put them on your resume and as well as on any application you're submitting for any service that you need. A reference is important, so consider it in your job search. Meantime, you can also go back to school and get certifications or accreditations in your field because some people have general degrees, but they don't have specialized certificates. Even if you are an insurer, you need to have a certificate and accreditation among the board of insurers in Canada. If you want to do real estate, for example, you need to be accredited by the board. All of these things are meant to have people who are recognized in their field by their peers, so nobody crisscross and gets into the wrong field or practices in a field that their peers don't recognize their competence. You have to try and write these board exams as soon as possible. Even if it means going back to school for 1 year, for 6 months, for 2 years to get a certificate or a diploma, it's important. It will help you down the line. And last but not least, you have to make sure that you can demonstrate to every employer that you are willing to learn and work extremely hard to mark your place within their organization, especially if you have soft skills that makes you stand out. Soft skills means that you can bond with other employees within the organization. In Canada, most employers believe that they can teach anyone to perform a task. However, you have to have soft skills to stand out, so they take you above the rest because you can bond with their employees. The workplace culture is very important because most companies invest highly on workplace culture, which is all about bonding. And one final note is the fact that networking is very important but usually underrated. By networking, I mean that you have to build meaningful relationship with everybody you come across. You may never know the person that will give you vital information that will help you succeed. You've often heard the statement that your network is your net worth, which means the people you have in your circle, the people you interact with, are very important and could be instrumental to your success. And of course, you just need to be persistent and keep at it. It's not easy to get a well-paid, high-skilled job in your field of experience. It doesn't come easy. So keep trying hard and knocking on those doors, and before you know it, some would open for you. And when you go to interviews, be well prepared, because communication is a big asset for anyone who presents themselves. Thankfully, COVID has helped in a sense where, I don't know if it's helped or not, that you have to sit behind a computer and do most of your interviews. So you can practice with a mirror, get yourself comfortable on how to deliver at these interviews. Because I've seen people who are so skilled and competent in their field, but when it comes to interview techniques and skills, they kind of lack it. Okay, so we've come to the end of the video, and thanks again for watching. If you stayed to the end, thank you so much. If you love the video, please do well to like it and share to those whom you think would be interested in watching. I appreciate it. Please make sure to leave a comment. Feedback is always good, and most especially subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss new videos as they pop up. And until the next video, take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.